Hello. How is everyone? How we doing? I see Tammy and Nakia, Steph, Kinky. It's so late. What you are? You're up very, very late. And Angela, Seaward, Catherine. I can't remember if I said Catherine or not. My brain is. Oh, other stuff. How is everyone doing on this Monday? It is very, very, very cold on the Isle of Man. It is really, really getting absolutely freezing. And honestly, I feel like it's light for about like 4 hours a day at the moment. It really it kills me. The winter. It's not good. But it's almost Christmas and it's almost Spider-Man. Time to see the new Spider-Man. What else is happening? Christmas stuff, mostly Christmas stuff. And hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Hyatt. Hope you guys are doing good. And yeah, what else is going on? Usual stuff. I know that not everybody watches this, but I occasionally talk about Succession, and then I do every week talk about Dexter. And if you're not watching either of those shows, like both of the oh my god, Succession, the finale was on last night. So good. Honestly, do yourself a favor and watch them. Both so good. And Dexter, Sonia, I know you like Dexter. Really getting, there's only 4 episodes left. And the Golden Globe nominations came out today. I was going to talk about that. But also the Dexter, and the L word's going to come into this. The Dexter has 4 episodes left, right? The finale is, I think it's the second week in January. And then obviously we haven't got the official word about the L word yet. And I think it's Work in Progress is the other one that hasn't been officially renewed. Hey Paige, oh I'm glad you could come too. And hi Cairo Ninja and Lainey. And and Ashley and Kiwi Pit. I see you guys too. So yeah, there's a couple of Showtime shows that haven't been renewed. Now, Showtime did reply to me this week, or I guess it was last week. I told you guys that they had been like I guess they've been really busy. So they basically said I said to them, I asked them like a couple of things, because those HD pictures that I've shared, the cast ones. So they basically, like, the press site that it's just a link, anybody can get access to it. And when the show was on, like, they used to post, they do it with Dexter now, they would post pictures 2 weeks, episodes 2 weeks in advance. So that's where all those pictures were coming from. Now they made this thing for me that's like, it's not like I'm a Showtime employee, but it's more than the press site. So it's like a Google Drive, and all the Showtime people like have access to this thing. So they made me like this little separate one. And that's where I got like those HD pictures and stuff. Like I asked them for them. I wonder if I can pull it up on Instagram. There is another photo shoot from season 2, and they had you can't see my my screen. Hang on one second, I'll pull it up. It's really, really it must be really far back. While I'm looking for it, so the picture, like the peach picture, the one they used for season 2. There's another photo shoot with let me share my screen. So these pictures, the new, like, Gen Q newbies. So that's Leo, Seppi, Ari, Rosani, and Jack. You notice they all have like reddy, pinky palette on. Like it's all kind of a similar shade. Well, there's another set of photographs of all of them, and I think it was Jack and Rosani shared it in, like, it wasn't a post. I think it was in their Instagram stories, and you see them just I can't remember where I shared it, because I remember sharing it and being like, "Oh, we're gonna get to see these pictures soon," and they never came out. Like, I don't know what they did with them, and then quite recently, someone else shared them, I think it might have been Leo, that was, like, just in passing talking about them, but they never ever came out. So I asked Showtime for them, because I just don't know why they wouldn't. I'm trying to look for it. Why they wouldn't share these pictures. Like, they hardly had any promotion for season 2. Like, as we know, they announced really last minute that the show was coming back, and they did one trailer and one teaser, and that was pretty much it. It just made me think of all of this, because I saw people talking on Reddit about the ratings and stuff, and I was going to talk about that a little bit tonight too. I'll try and find it, because, like, literally I have so many pictures that oh, here's one. So look, this isn't the one I was talking about, but see, Jack is in, like, the same. Oh, I'm too small. Hang on. She's in, like, the same. It was like a pink peachy background, and everyone. It was only the newbies, so there is some. No, I'm like hardlined in. So there shouldn't be any techie issues, I hope. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get those pictures, but then shows are also, obviously, like, I asked them what's going on with season 3. Um if we're not hearing anything this year, then when, like, what's going on? And they basically, like, in a roundabout way, just said they're not, they're obviously not announcing it now, but they did use the word, we'll announce it soon. So but it's like, what is soon? Like, soon could be, I mean, to me, soon is like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I when we were having this conversation, the way that it ended was, and this is the person that I talked to, like, the most by far at Showtime, and they basically said, if they were, like, not as responsive as usual, or if they're, like, slow to reply, it's because they're going away, and, like, they told me where they were going on vacation. So they're going away for, like, at least 2 weeks. So I don't see us. And watch, like, I'll say this. I'm kind of hoping I say this, and then the universe wants to prove me wrong, but I don't see us hearing anything until January now, because it's the 13th of December. So people start going on break for Christmas. Like, this is the last full working week, and everybody's trying to get things squared away. The Golden Globe nominations came out today, so they're not going to do it around stuff like that because it gets all sucked. Like they want it to be separate so that it's focused on. I personally think and you guys know, like, I've said it for a long time, a long time. Like, I'm pretty sure the show's renewed based on everything I know, based on everyone I've talked to. Nobody said the exact words to me, the show is renewed for season 3, but people have said stuff that's really similar to that. So I am literally waiting on the announcement. Like, in my mind, it's renewed. So I think the most likely thing is it's Christmas time. Nothing's going to happen. Dexter ends the second week of January. So I think it's the 16th. So I think it's much more likely that they announce Dexter, Generation Q, probably Work in Progress too, and bye Kenya, and they just do that all together at some of the events in January, because it's, everybody's getting back into it after Christmas. So I think that's much more likely. Oh, Helen, I love that you're wearing your merch. So that is, I did ask, like, why? What is the reasoning? And I keep getting the exact same, this is just the way we do things now with COVID and stuff, because and they did, City on a Hill, those shows, they did take ages to renew them as well. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, I was so happy about 10K. And actually, I went to town to, like, grocery shop today, and I was going to get the big, like, 10 balloons, but I don't know what was going on. And this is at like 9:30 in the morning. I was in town, and there's this card store, like an old fashioned. All it sells is like birthday cards and balloons, and the line was like around the block and like down the street. Like, there was probably 15-20 people in line. So I had a meeting that I only had an hour, so I couldn't wait. But I'm definitely going to get some balloons, like, probably towards the end of the week, because I was really, really happy whenever I hit 10K. So I'm glad that it happened before the end of the year too. But yeah, that's thoughts, what I've heard about Gen Q. I tell me if I'm crazy, but I put out this tweet the other day because especially when I, like, sometimes talk to people on Reddit, and people on there a lot, like, talk about the ratings, and I feel as though sometimes, and Reddit's one of those places too where, like, you say right now, like, somebody talks about, oh, they're going to renew for season 3, and there's a whole thread on it. And then, 2 weeks could go by and someone could come on and ask the exact same thing. And it, if it's been a few days or weeks, like, those posts cycle down. So I really was thinking about, especially because now when I'm doing the advent calendar, like, I have a bit more leeway with what I want to do, because usually, like, I work on a video, it goes out, and then, it could be a few days until another video goes out. But because I'm doing one every day, like, if I do a video that doesn't, not that it really matters, like, about views, but I was thinking of doing a video that just, like, talks about, like, ratings and L word data and stuff. I know that's like really silly, but I was just thinking about it because it really, really frustrates me when people, especially people that are maybe um either really new to the show or don't know a lot about how television and ratings work, or don't know a lot about behind the scenes stuff. And when people are always like, oh, especially this year when they had the episodes going out 4 days early, like that really impacts the show. And I think I'm in kind of a unique position because I literally have insane amounts of data on L Word fans because, hello, I have an L Word channel. So it's just like I can, especially what I see, what's popular for my stuff, like even um the advent calendar, like okay, it's day 13, but I can see, the videos that I've put out, like my two top videos are, well, L Word, are the Bettentina one and the Gigi one and like stuff like that. But then um Maya and Carina, super popular as well, probably the most popular video that I've had for the advent calendar. Oh, thanks, Katie. That's a really nice little message. Thanks. Yeah. I'm really happy about my 10K. Oh, I didn't see that, Seaboard. I know they were talking at the live. Steph told me this because it was at 2 a.m. here and it was like a work day. And also, like when the show was on, I didn't mind doing it, but they were saying about people that could guest star in season 3. I did already mention this at a live, maybe it was like a couple of weeks ago, but someone on Reddit put a post up saying that they wanted, I think it was me and Nicole Reacts, Sapphic Underground, and they were saying that they wanted the three of us to get a cameo in Gen Q, and that, like, I'm still talking about it weeks later because it made my like week seeing that. Yeah, that's true, Brittany, because it's just I feel like people go, I mean, obviously people go into it biased, like I go into it biased, but with the ratings, I mean, like people who don't want Gen Q to be successful, like try and use the live numbers. And I just think that, I mean, I again, like it could be a video that it's whatever, a dud, like it really doesn't affect my life if I put a video up and it only gets, a small amount of views, like this. And I have the luxury of doing that because this is what I do for fun. Like this isn't my job. And I want to do like a nerdy ratings one because I really cannot understand how people can say, oh, the ratings are so bad. The live episodes, like one of, I think it was episode 8, got 21,000 viewers live because the episode came out 4 days earlier. Do you know how many people watched my episode 8? I put out a predictions video, a trailer breakdown, and then like, I would do the review, and then I would do like a next week's like thoughts and stuff video. I added it all up when I was talking. Some of those videos got, well, one of my trailer breakdowns did get 100, like nearly 100,000 views on my video. Like I'm one, like there's tons of other people that talk about the L Word, do they really think that more people are watching my videos than watching the show? Like, if 100,000 people are watching one of my videos, the actual amount of people watching the episode has to be insanely high because, like, I'm only gaining a tiny percent of the audience. Like, not even everybody who watches the episode will even go onto social media. And even if everybody did, there'll be people who don't like me or prefer someone else. And it's just I cannot understand how people can't even look at the amount. Like, when the first season was on, there was Evelyn and me that did the outward. And now there's tons of people. There's Sapphic Underground, and Amanda is a newer person that I've seen. I like her videos. She does some good topics. And who else? There's tons of people. And there's even those there's like computer ones, and the fact that they're doing computer ones, like, they're, they're not fans, like, they're doing it because there's views. Catherine, if you watch the video twice, it does get another view, but they do it with views, and then they do it with unique viewers. So, like I was talking about before, like the trailer breakdown and the review. So say I get my views for that week, and each of those videos gets 20,000. It would tell me, okay, this got 20,000, this got 20,000, you got 40,000 views. But then it'll tell you, oh, you have, say, like 30,000 unique viewers, because, like, you guys that are all here now, like, you're my super, super loyal people, and you're watching, people that watch all my videos, as opposed to just, like, they count it as returning viewers and new viewers. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. I'm definitely gonna do the ratings one, I think, because I'm just like, what does it matter? It's fun. I wanted to do like a little PowerPoint. Lainey, they had so when the season first started, I I was really, really blown away by like the views and stuff, because and I hope this doesn't come across as arrogant, but when when we were in September, so that was the only like whole month where the entire month there was new episodes of the L Word. So I really like use that month as seeing like what the really top, amount could be, because also we had the season had started, so it had already people had been sucked in, and then we still had a couple of episodes to go after September as well. And there's this I like pay for this subscription that's like it's called Tube Buddy. It's like an extension for YouTubers to like help you with the back end stuff, like the keywords, and then it also like helps you with like your data, and it will compare you to other YouTubers. So if I go on, I don't know, like Evelyn's YouTube channel, it will make these little graphs that'll be like, okay, this blue line is you and this red line is Evelyn, and it'll compare like views and stuff. And when the L Word was on, there was certain YouTubers, like, I would go and look to see myself compared against them, and usually, like, I'm a really small channel, I would get nowhere near their graphs. But there was some YouTubers who have over 1 million subscribers, and I was getting the same views as them when the L Word was on, because your subscriber amount, like, it doesn't actually really mean anything. Like it gives you a roundabout number for how many people are like seeing your videos, and being shown like your thumbnail and your alerts and stuff. But it, I could put up a video today and 10 people could watch it because it's just not appealing. Or I could put up a video today and it'd be very, very difficult because, again, I'm small, but 200, 300,000 people could see it. It's just the luck of the draw sometimes. So it was like in September, it was really, really crazy, like how many views the channel was getting. Oh, thanks, Robin. I'm just catching up on what you guys said. Oh, you're talking about when Laurel flipped the table? Were they talking about that? That it was yeah, like Laurel did that. It was unscripted. Oh, hey, Savage. Quite a lot of people came in there. So, just to, sorry for people that have been in here, but just to quickly say, I did speak to Showtime, and they, obviously it hasn't, been announced that it's been renewed, but they did tell me it would be renewed. They'd be announcing it soon, and that, what was the other thing? Oh, it probably, this is me talking now. Showtime said it would be soon, but I don't think that we're going to hear anything now until January because it's almost Christmas, and Dexter ends the second week in January. So I think that they'll wait and they'll announce it all together. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And oh yeah, this week, state, because I know like a lot of people watch Station 19. Station 19 is new this week. They have like a Christmas episode and Grey's Anatomy, and then it's off until February, or maybe it's March even. It's either the very end of February or March. It's a really, really long break, which is pretty devastating. So Succession ended, The Sex Life of College Girls ended. Like there is, everything's going on break. Dexter ends the second week in January. So I'm gonna be sad. Kinky, thank you so much. Oh, and thank you for your kind words about 10K. Oh, you guys are just the best. Love you too. 24th of February. Ugh. What are we gonna do? I need to find something else to talk about because all the shows are going to be on break now or over for a while on hiatus. I was thinking of maybe doing some movies. I still am trying to talk Chris and Jess into doing, well, they won't do the original L Word. I have tried to force them into doing it so many times. The best that I think that we can hope for is that they'll do season 1 of Generation Q. So that, like, on the podcast, I think that would be fun. Yeah, what would we do the poll? Oh, let me think of a poll one. Oh, echo. Wait, is this me now? Oh yeah. Confused. Aren't these little earrings cute? They're little reindeers. I got I got a few in Boots. Oh, Vicky, this is torturing yourself watching it. Do you know, Vicky, this is a great segue. You've set this up for me beautifully. Um, if you are in a country where you can't watch, you're behind or you want to get Showtime or whatever, I have a affiliate link with ExpressVPN now because I was like, I'm always telling people to use a VPN, so I thought, why not get a affiliate code? And you get like a couple of free months if you use my little thing. I'll put it in the chat. Um, and you should use a VPN all the time too, because it protects you like from people getting your data, from also it'll protect you from like, the way they pull all your data and like see what you're buying on Amazon and stuff. It protects you from all that crap. But it's the best for watching TV shows in any country. And US people or European people that want to watch something in the UK, you can do that too. It's honestly, it's the best. All you have to do is like literally pick your country. And Tammy and I found this one out. In Australia, they get the L word at the exact same like second the US does. And remember when the finale happened and everything, like Showtime didn't upload it for like 2 hours? I actually just changed my country to Australia and I got a trial to Stan, the Australian TV network. And I actually think I'm gonna do that instead of having Showtime next season because it's way cheaper to get Stan than to get Showtime. But also the other thing is a lot of people always say to me, they try and sign up for Hulu and they need an American zip code, or if you want to. So in the UK, when you go to the BBC website, all you do is tick that you have a TV license. And then you need a zip code or postcode. So there's this website called Postcode Generator, and it will just generate a random one for you that you can use for free. You should the credit card thing. I use my UK one for Hulu. I think if you put just like use the generated postcode, it should be able to give it to you. Because my Hulu, like obviously I used to have Hulu in the US, but now like I use my like my Barclays debit card, Barclays Bastards. Oh, I was going to give you my little link. Let me see where it is. Express. It's really easy. It's just like basically ExpressVPN in my name. Let me see. We do not have Hulu in the UK. It's a whole like, well, my best friend from high school, she's actually a lawyer at Netflix, and she works on all like licensing agreements and stuff. And usually, like the UK before, you used to get things really behind, but now we get pretty much everything at the same time, except the bloody L word. Everything like Dexter, we get it the same day. Most stuff we do. The weird thing is with Station 19 and Grays is that for the like first couple of episodes of the season, we're always a little bit behind a few weeks, but we don't, like now there's a really long hiatus. We'll catch up now. So we always finish, we see the finales on the same like day. I think we get it on a Wednesday and you guys get it on a Thursday. And we see the finale at the same time, but it just takes us a little while to catch up. But we've actually started getting movies now before the US, like Spider-Man, all the Marvel movies, they all come out like a day or two early in the UK. It's really weird because when I was a kid, we used to get it. Well, the UK used to get it later. That's so weird, Kiwi Pit. Maybe it's if you use a debit card because that's I just use my I don't really use credit cards. Yeah, Stan is good. It has the Australian one. It has like all the shows. So yeah, if you want to use my little affiliate link there, it gets you a couple of free months. Um, yeah, and what else is going on? G is in bed. Oh my god, she is a funny one. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys because I had a really cool thing. Oh, not cool, but like a really good thing happen today. So G's other mother is it lives in Dubai now, and she's going to be moving back to the UK, and she's visiting Northern Ireland in like Christmas time. So this is like one of my best friends, but because we used to live together, and she's actually who I got G for, and now she's gonna come over just for like a day or two while she's in Ireland, like just after Christmas. So I told her if she comes, like she's coming here, that she's gonna have to come on the channel for you guys to see her because I'm like, oh, they'll wanna know G's other mother coming to visit her. But I think she hears me saying her name. She's like this in the bed. She's a funny one. And oh yeah, on next Monday, I'm gonna do the live obviously, but it'll be maybe a different time. I might do it like it'll be I guess a different time. It will be earlier or later, but that's not very helpful. Um and then on Sunday, my I was gonna no, yeah, yeah, yeah. On Monday, I'll probably put out the time for the live on Monday, tomorrow, the day after, because it's my um birthday on sorry, I got like a weird cramp then. It's my birthday on a week today on Monday. So I'll do a live for a little bit. And on the Sunday, my best friends are organizing like a afternoon tea, like brunch thing. So I'm excited about that. And then my brother and I are going to see Spider-Man on Tuesday. So I'm excited for that too. So there's lots of really good stuff going on. And then my sister and my nephews are coming over on the 27th. So that'll be really fun because they're like the perfect age for Santa and Christmas and all that stuff, you know? Oh, Christine, great. I'm glad you signed up. It's obviously it's the VPN that I use. I used to use private VPN, and I still do have an account with them because they are real they I use them not for VPN. They have like a it's this other type of thing um that I don't know how to describe it. It's like a tunnel as opposed to a VPN, and it's um it's not really for like entertainment stuff. I use it more for like connecting to like if I'm going into like my US bank stuff and things like that. Because ExpressVPN for TV, like, watching TV and stuff, I find to be the best service because when I was like, oh, I'm going to get an affiliate link that people can use, I did like look into all of them, and I pretty much was like, oh, I'll use Express or Surfshark, and I just found Express to be the best, and they're really nice too. Mm, so what else is going on? I hope everyone is getting ready for the holidays to have some nice time. I mean, I know not everyone celebrates Christmas. I mean, like um I do like the like you say Christmas, but like I'm not like religious or anything. Um it's more the I get like in the UK, it's just very like, they even call it like Christmas holidays from school and stuff. So I'm excited for like my nephews because they're so little. They're only 2, 4, and 7. So, it's like the real like Santa stuff and things. Um, but I hope everybody's gonna get at least like some chill time. That's the best thing about Christmas to me is just having some days to just like do I don't want to say nothing, but just like in my family, we always watch Harry Potter on Christmas. Like that's like our thing, and just not have to work. But when I was in New Jersey, oh my god, you used to have to. There was like only 2 people um, in our office that were like in charge and like key license holders. So our office was open 24/7. And if you worked on Christmas or Thanksgiving, you used to get triple time, which was good. Yeah, Jennifer Beals' birthday's the day before mine. And yeah, they've been on away for I mean like from social media for ages. Oh yeah, no Christmas in Taiwan. Well, hopefully just even some chill time. Um, do you know what? When I was reading those things on Reddit yesterday, I mean, I know Leisha and Kate have the Pants podcast, but it's quite removed, like from the audience. Like they have people that run the accounts for them and the social media and stuff. So I don't know. I find the cast are quite distant from fans, like not the same way. Like you see Danielle and Stefania from I was going to say Grey's Anatomy from Station 19 that they do like lots of things like the Instagram or Twitter takeover, and they do like lots of little videos and stuff like that. I've always found the L Word just doesn't do stuff like that, and it's weird. I mean, they did do that one for our chart, but I mean, I know we talked about this 2 or 3 weeks ago. The R chart thing, they only did because they were all investors in it. And I don't know, it's strange to me too because the L Word is such a small show and such a niche show that usually those are the shows that are very, very interactive. Like I don't watch it, but Winona Earp, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but they seem to be very, very interactive with their fans and like they seem to go to like a lot of conventions and all that stuff. So I don't know. It is weird to me. Oh, Savage, you're the 22nd. Aw. Also, I really think that they are very, very far removed from social media. Like, and I mean, I don't really count the new cast in this because that it's obviously different with them. The person I think is the most interactive and who probably knows the most about what's going on with fans and stuff like that is Ari Mandy. I think she actually was like a legitimate fan of the L Word. And she seemed like I even see stuff all the time that she's like liked and it's like actual L Word stuff. Um Yeah, Romilly, that's what I yeah, they are very good, um, about it, especially because Grace and Station 19 are, like, huge, huge shows, but the thing that I also really like about them is that they seem genuinely, like, really, like, thankful for the reception that they've got, and I mean, yeah, Brittany, that is true. Like, I'm the first person to say that I I won't even entertain people like saying bad things about them, or I don't condone gossip and stuff like that. Like anything that I say, I make sure that it's actually, well, as far as I know, actually true anyway. And also, like there was a time not that long ago where there were some people that were saying to me like basically you could really, really get your channel a lot bigger if I was basically like not outing people, but like firing up rumors, like, a lot of those things that like people that post stories and they'll be like, "Oh, there's this cup in the background and that's so and so's cup," and stuff like that. And a lot of them aren't really based on a lot of things. And like I got that feedback from a lot of people that were like, "Oh, there's a real gap in the market for like a lesbian version of it, basically." And yeah, that just doesn't, I don't care if I stay at 10,000 forever. Like, I'd rather grow this way than like grow something like that is not, you know, it's not, I don't want to say ethical, but everybody can do what they want. But yeah, I mean, I think with any what Brittany said there, like I think that with any fan base or like any group of people, period, like you're always going to get the extremes, the outliers, and if you always think like in school like graphs and stuff, like if you think of a hat like that, you always have these people, the fans that are maybe too much and, as you said, unhinged. And then on the other side you have people who they turn the show on at 9 o'clock on a Sunday and they turn it off at 10 and they don't think about it and they don't look anything up on social media or follow anyone or nothing. And most people lie in the middle and they like the show and they, will peruse social media and watch a few YouTube videos, but they're not, you know, over the top about it. Oh, thanks, Annika. That's a really nice thing to say. Are we doing anything for Jennifer's birthday on the 19th? I remember last year, I can't remember. Oh, yeah. I remember the account. Um, One of the girls who put together that really nice video for Jennifer Beals. It was last year, wasn't it? Yeah. Um, and I remember doing the little like clip. So I would check first to see if the person who did it last year is doing it again because I don't want to like, overstep. Um, but if not, we can see if someone else is. Maybe they will because I think they're a pretty big Jennifer Beals fan. Yeah, and that's the other thing, like the positivity thing. Like there's people that have said to me too, like I know there's people that won't watch or people that even like don't like me because they want me to get on here and be like I hate Generation Q and blah, 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 and absolutely trash it. And even if I did even if I did think that I wouldn't get on here and like there's nothing even there's shows that I really don't like or movies or something, but I just can't imagine putting my time and energy into something that I didn't like. And I was at this meeting today and it was like a AGM, like an annual general meeting for a company for like shareholders and directors and stuff like that. And there was this guy in the meeting and everybody else who was at the meeting had like a big portion of shares, like at least a couple of percentage points. And this guy, he had 0.005%. And he only had that part of the share because he he was married to this woman and they were only married for like I think a year and they got divorced and he got the part of the share in the divorce. And the company is like quite small, like there's not tons of people that work in it. And this guy, like he'd asked some question about the account because he's an accountant from like about 3 months ago. And we had said to him like, okay, we'll get you all the answers to this, but we need 6 months because we need to get the stuff from America and the stuff from Europe, and then we have to get someone else to go through it and blah blah blah. And it's like the rules say we have this amount of time too. And he was just like really, really like he wouldn't accept that. Like he wouldn't accept that I'd said, "Hey, we need 6 months to get this information." It was like, "Well, what about 5? What about 4? What if we say 3 to 6 months?" And he just really like and this went on, and everything that we said, he was just like, "No, no, no, no." And all I kept thinking in my head was like what I always say about when people say horrible things about the cast or the crew or me or someone else. And it's like, hurt people, because there is no way that me, a happy person, or, all other people that I know that are happy, that wake up in the morning and think, I'm gonna go and just make things really difficult for someone. And I don't mean someone standing up for their reasoning or this or that. I mean like people that those types, like the Jobsworths who, they just really, really they just can't be nice. Or even, you go into a shop and like you smile and say hi to someone and they're like, like, it's I just don't think happy people behave that way. And maybe it is because they're really unhappy with something in their own lives, but I just think if there was something that I didn't like, there's no way I would dedicate time and energy to like completely trashing it. Like I get a few people making a few funny jokes, like, but I just cannot understand it. And I anytime I see something like that, I always just try and think, oh, maybe like they're having a really hard time in life or something, because there's just no way that you would behave in any of these ways if you didn't have, you know, unhappiness. Yeah, that's right, Kiwi Pet. It's just so weird. Like I don't I guess because I've just never been that way. Like I'm always someone like that. I've always tried to out like make other people at least even feel good or be positive, because people, I'm sure there's people who look at my channel and, like, as I always say, like, I do try and be positive and think like, oh, you you're just that way, or life's been really easy for you or something. And it's like, if people really knew the story, like, there's been awful situations in my life, like, um and growing up was really difficult. And like I said, my brother's like my son. Like, do you think that was easy? And there's so many other things. Like, when I lived in New Jersey, I was under really, really big pressure. And I've been open about the fact that I had real struggles with my weight and other things. And it's just, you can't take that out on other people. I No matter what was going on, like, internally, I would never ever, if anything, like, I overcompensate for that and will be extra nice to people. And even when I'm in a shop, like, and I walk up to pay, like, I will always be like to the person, "How are," like, I won't just say, "Oh, oh." I'll be like, "How are you?" Like, and actually listen to their answer and make eye contact with them and stuff. And it's just like, it doesn't cost anything to be a decent person. And things would be a lot better and happier if we all just were a little bit nicer. Like, and I mean, even Dexter on Sunday was saying, like, oh, when someone annoys you or something bad happens, like, try and do something nice for that person. And I just always think, try and do something nice every day. And also recognize the limits of people and what they're like. But I just it really doesn't cost anything to be nice to someone. And I know I'm not really talking about the L word here, but this is what you signed up for. A lunatic. Yeah, I don't understand. See, the hate watching thing, like, I don't get that either, because it's just, I mean, some, like, reality shows and stuff, I guess a little bit, but I think that those people actually enjoy it and they just say hate watching because they don't wanna, like, say they're watching some I don't know, I don't watch reality TV, but, like, Jersey Shore or something. Oh, the poll. I forgot to do the poll. I'm having a um oh, I am what's going on here? One sec. Okay, so what's our poll? Oh, yeah. I wish I could give you all a big hug right now. Oh, a poll about Carina. Ooh, first non-Gen Q poll. I'll do Gen Q one and then Carina one to close the evening. What's her? Oh, I have a. Remember, I can only have 4 options. So sacrifices have had to be made. Oh, yeah. I can't believe that it's nearly the end of the year, honestly. This year, like, it just when I think, like, I feel as though last Christmas remember, like, the advent calendar, obviously, and when we had they'd been back filming for, like, a month whenever we started the advent calendar, and I think I did a couple of videos, like, scattered in the advent calendar that was, like, everything we know so far about season 2, and one of my best video for the advent calendar last year was when Rosie was cast, and it was the Rosie News, Donald Faison, and Griffin Dunn, and my video was the announcement that Rosie was cast, and then that video got like 35,000 views, which for my channel then was a lot. So I remember being like really happy. But I guess so sorry, this chair is squeaking. If they announce in January, right? If they announce in January that season 3 is happening, they'll go back to writing pretty fast because my opinion on what I've heard through other people and like, multiple sources is that if they go so January they announce, they go back to writing in March, that would mean they go back to filming May-ish, like probably the start of May, they would go into pre-production. So they always have like at least 2 weeks of when the crew goes back and, they're getting all the locations sorted. They get all the cameras together, tested, blah, 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 blah. And then they do all like the costume stuff and table reads. And then by that stage, they'd probably have like half the scripts written, hopefully, between March and May. And then if they go back to filming the end of May, that would be June, July, August, September, October, say November too. And then that would mean that we could get season 3 like this time next year. Oh, thanks, Amy. Oh, no worries, you're driving. Yes, actually my boarding school principal, he used to be an MI6, and one time he got really drunk and told us that he was in a country that didn't exist one time. Okay, I'm gonna close the GenQ poll in 10 seconds. So vote now, and then we'll do the Carina one. Bye, Follette. I really would. I mean, I think that's realistically the fastest that we could get season 3. I mean, I really wish it was sooner. I do. But it's just because like it's because they haven't started writing. I've got like a piece of hair there. And when they filmed season 1, I remember oh sorry, I'm jiggling the computer. The wrap party was in November and they started filming in July, but that was season 1, so they only had 8 episodes, so that's how they could get it done pretty quick. I know. I don't want to wait a year either. It's so long. And okay, I'm going to close the poll. Oh my gosh, no votes for Shane. Which is so funny because I guess that just shows you my audience, because there's definitely other channels that you would go on and Shane would win. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of a Maya and Carina question. Yeah, I will keep updates coming on the channel when there's an update about what's going on with Laurel's show. It has to go it has to go through this time because oh my god, it's been rearranged so many times. I'm actually going to I'm sure most people in the UK will know this comedian, but there's a comedian called Rob Beckett, and he's coming to the Isle of Man in February. And I got these tickets, I think in 2019, and the show has been arranged, like rearranged, literally like 7 times or something. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. I know who you voted for, Vicky. Yeah, I was gonna put Alice, but then I thought I'd put Shane just in case there were, because I don't know, like Shane is one of those people that like Jess and Chris, Shane's like their favorite by far. And I guess it's most of my straight friends who like the show like Shane. No, not myself. And then there's always, oh my God, there's always a lesbian at like an event or a gay bar that thinks they are Shane or like says they're. I love the ones that are always like, oh yeah, I'm the Shane of the group. And it's like, oh, okay. Are you? Yeah, everything is just put like honestly, you can't depend on anything. It's such a nightmare. Oh, speaking of when I was talking about just being nice, don't forget that I have new merch that has Be Nice on it, and Bertantino merch, and oh, I have new Elwood cast merch. So you can check out the merch in the link below in the description box, all my links. And I'm hoping within the next week I'll have my um the video, the first video on my second channel. It's gonna be like long videos, like probably like an hour. And I've talked about this before, but the first one is gonna be about WeWork and Adam Newman, and then I think I'm gonna do Theranos and Elizabeth Holmes for the second one because I'm hoping that her trial will finish, while I'm doing the video, and then at the end I could do it. But there's and then I does anybody has anybody heard of the YouTube channel Girl Defined? They're basically like these I don't really know how to describe them, but they're like ultra evangelical Christian. Like I want to be clear, I do not have any problem with people who are religious, but these are the people who are that like use their religion as like a weapon to like hurt people like us that say, oh, people, it's immoral or whatever to be gay. But basically they're kind of like Kayleigh McEnany, very religious and like blonde and have money and all that stuff. But I was thinking about maybe doing something on them later down the road, not now, but It's just another there's so many times that I'm like, oh, I want to do a video on this and do a video on that, but the new channel is going to be more like mainstream stuff, whereas this channel will always be like gay stuff and like TV and stuff. Oh, Catherine, you're so sweet. So yeah, I think I'm just thinking. I know I said this last week, so I think I'm gonna do. I have the live next Monday, as you guys know, Monday the 20th, and then the 23rd, I'm gonna do the other live on the 23rd. I know, Savage. This is shocking information. I know it's shocking. I know. I really, you would never know on this channel that I am gay because I never talk about it. But yeah, on the 23rd, I'm gonna do like a end of the advent, well, the last advent calendar live, but I'll still have a video on the 24th. And what else was I gonna say? Video 24th. Oh, and on the live on the 23rd, or I guess the video on the 24th. One of those two, then I'll do like the winner for the Christmas like goodie bag. But I am going to wrap up, guys, because I need to go and wash my hair. Very exciting evening in store. And then Miss G and I are gonna tuck in because it's cold. And yeah, so next Monday is the next live, and then the 23rd. But if you have any other video suggestions or anything, let me know. I think I am going to do that L word ratings, graphics, and data video because why the hell not? And if there's anything else, you guys always know where to get me. Instagram here. I'm a bit behind in my YouTube comments, but I will catch up. Oh, Christine, I'm so glad that you came. Thanks for coming to your first live. We do this every single week, so I hope you'll be able to join us again. And thank you so much to everybody who's also watched this on replay. We have a live every single week, so you guys know that I love coming and chatting to you. And thank you for always putting up with me and my off topic rants. But yeah, I've got my watch party this weekend too, because yesterday we had some power issues in my house, not on the Alpha Man. But if you want to follow me on social media, if you aren't already, and Kinky MVP of the stream because it's for 18 and you are here. So thank you so much for coming. And as always, thank you to everyone who came. You guys absolutely just make my week every single week. And it's why I tell everyone in my life, I just love my little YouTube babeses. They're awesome. I hope everyone is getting ready for the end of the year. And if you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or any of the other holidays, or even just celebrate December, then I hope you're going to have some nice time off. Miss G and I will be watching Harry Potter and eating some chocolate. So I will, of course, be back tomorrow with a new video, and I hope to see you all on Monday. I love you all so much. Be good, be safe, stay warm or cool if you're in Florida. And G and I'll be back to see you tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for a video. And yeah, I love you. Social media, Patreon, merch, all that good stuff. Be good, be safe. We'll see you soon. Bye. Love you.